Tough match. I was congratulate Arizona State for playing hard. It's tough when you're winless in the league at this point to continue to motivate and continue to play hard. And I thought their staff did a great job of getting their players ready to go. They definitely made life tough for us. I felt like we were fairly slow coming out of the chute in set one. Still had, I think certainly one swing to win that match or win that set and let that slip away. I thought we kind of recovered in set two and then kind of fell into the same kind of doldrums in set three. And in the middle of set four, I thought we woke up and started playing hard. We came back from a deficit to win that set, and that propelled us into set five. We had 5 players with double-digit kills, which is really good to see. That means our setter's doing a nice job moving the ball around. They did have 16 blocks. That was a little frustrating for us. I think we didn't have a lot of vision swinging at different times in that match, but really proud of the team in set 5. I thought they put the previous sets behind them and came out and played really hard.
Alexa, how tough is it to battle through a match like that? And when you're not at your best, but you're still trying to battle throughout the match.
Yeah, like he said, it was a long match for sure. And I think we did start off slow, but throughout the match we realized what was at stake. We really want to keep getting better at this point in the season, and every win is really important, and I think we all realize that going into postseason. So that's really, I think that's what woke us up in the fourth set.
Coach, the second set sticks out, just the biggest margin of victory out of all 5. Can you talk about what you saw in that set that you did right that maybe in other sets, what contributed to things being a little bit more tight?
Yeah, I think in the second set, we did a lot of things right. We passed really well. I thought we served and got them out of system. Our block kind of came alive in that second set, and definitely got ahead of the play. Credit to Arizona State. They made some changes. They moved some players around, and definitely did a lot of different things from that point on. They became a little bit more unpredictable. It took us a little while to get back ahead of the play in set 4 and 5.
Coach, you talk about that challenge at the end of set 4. Obviously, it was a huge one, big difference between 24-22 and tied. Talk about that challenge. Was it something you felt it was the right one, or was it just you figured it was worth going for?
Yeah, the best vantage point to ref a match is from right where the coaches stand, because you can see everything, right? And that sounds like a joke, but it's actually true. You have a better viewpoint of that than where the refs stand. And you could see the ball glance off the blocker's hand and change direction. So yeah, that was a pretty easy one to call. It was a good high swing by Joss, and a pivotal point, of course, and that's the difference between 24-22 and 23 all. And I think we won the next 2 points after that.
Frankie, can you talk about, do you feel like that winning that challenge really sparked something to you guys? Because obviously you win the next 2 points and then go on in set 5. Is that something kind of?
Definitely. I think those last 4 points are very tight always. Like if a team's up by 1, the other team is always kind of frantic, and I think in that situation, for how we were playing, we stayed very calm in those last few points, which was very necessary to win that game. So I thought we played well at the end of that set.
It seemed like it gave you guys new life to come out of that challenge and win it. Did you guys feel that? Did you feel that, Alexa, as well?
I think that was definitely a turning point. Not saying if we wouldn't have gotten that point, we still wouldn't have won, but I think that really gave us momentum moving forward.
Alexa, in set 4, things seemed like they might have been getting out of hand a little bit later in the set. You guys go down by deficits of 3, but you end up coming back and forcing that decisive 5th set. What did it take with your backs against the wall kind of to win that set 4 and force a set 5?
I think what we did really well on our side is we stayed calm. A lot of times teams get frantic in those situations, but we handled it on our side and we knew what we needed to get done. And so just like the calmness on our side is what helped us.
Frankie, obviously, you want to win a match like this 3-0, but for you guys to ultimately come out of this weekend 2-0, how big is that for you at this point in the season, and to kind of grind through one tonight?
I think we have, this one big goal to host, so I think it's definitely, an important game to us. It was very important, but, the way we started out didn't really make it seem that way, but we finished strong, so.
If you coach, just where you guys are right now, first 21-win season, I think, since 2003, to grind out something like this tonight, you feel like you're in a good spot as you guys move forward now?
Yeah, I was talking to somebody before the match, and they were making a comment about how Arizona State hadn't won in the Pac yet, and every team's good. They've taken teams to 5 in this league, and we talk about it. I think we understand it. I'm not sure we came out and played with a sense of urgency, and we need a sense of urgency to win our next 3 matches because we want to host the first 2 rounds here. We want to put ourselves in a position to do that. If we had lost this match or a match against Cal or a match against Utah, we're not doing that. We're on the road. And while I think we can play with anyone in the country, I'd rather play anyone in the country here. And you asked about a 21-win season. That's all great. We're happy to win matches, of course, but I think we're focused forward on our what we have left in the year.
Any questions? Great. Thank you.
Awesome. Thank you, girls.
Mm-hmm.
Nice job.
Thank you.